Disney Dave coming at you once again from London. Today we're on the other side of the city, North Greenwich, checking out the biggest stadium here in London, of course, the O2. And why are we here? We are here for one very, very special and spectacular reason. Star Wars Identities, the exhibition. This is very, very exciting. I only found out about this, oh, it was probably only last week. I'm here with old mate Rick, who's busy doing what he does best, taking pictures of stuff. I'm gonna go check it out. I'm not too sure what it's all about. I read a little bit about it, but I couldn't gain too much information, but then I tried not to look at too many pictures or videos or anything. I think it's like props and costumes and interactive things, and I'm very excited to go and have a look. I have a feeling this was, I could be wrong, but there was a Star Wars exhibition in New York when I was in New York last time. It started, I think it was like 2 days after I was leaving New York, this Star Wars thing was, I have a feeling it's the same one. I could be wrong, but I think it is. So I'm excited to finally be able to check it out. I've never really been to a big Star Wars exhibition or anything. I've never seen proper props and costumes in it or anything. I did an exhibition at Science Works in Melbourne many years ago, but I have a feeling it was all replica stuff, replica props and replica costumes and vehicles and all that. But this is apparently the real deal, so I'm very excited to check it out. I've even got my Star Wars t-shirt on today. It's pretty cool, isn't it? We're gonna head in. I've got my tickets booked already. 12 o'clock. We're supposed to be in there, and it is 12:03. Perfect. The trains here run on the dot, so we got here just in time. Let's head in and check this thing out. Very exciting. Woo! Alright, we're inside the O2 now. Already been told off for using my big camera, but apparently we're allowed to use little cameras in here, so don't see what the difference is. But we're swapping over to the mobile phone now. We're just trying to find where this Star Wars exhibition is. This place is absolutely huge. I thought the O2 was just an arena, but it is this whole complex with shops and everything, and apparently the arena is inside the complex, and there's exhibition spaces where I think the Star Wars thing is. We're just gonna have a look around. We're gonna try and figure out where we gotta go. About 10 minutes late. Hopefully they let us in. Okay, we are up here. This is very, very exciting. We're allowed to take photos and video in here. I spoke to the person downstairs, which is awesome. So we can cover the exhibition. We're just gonna go in, we're gonna have a look. I'll show you some exciting things. I don't want to spoil all of it. You know how I am. I like to leave the magic for people. But for those people who may not be able to get over here, I do want to just give an idea of the cool stuff that is going to be inside this exhibition. Very, very excited. Let's get up there. Inside now, we got this cool little earpiece, this little receiver thing. It's quite an interactive thing. Apparently there's all these interactive stations and stuff, and yeah, there's all bits of concept art, costumes. It's pretty much exactly what I was expecting. Well, I mean the first section now, but we're gonna head in now, check out the main bulk of it, and yeah, this looks very cool. newer films is all like replica stuff, like archival replicas, but a lot of the stuff from the old films is real screen use props and costumes. As you know, the original Star Wars is my favourite movie of all time, and in my 20-ish years of watching these movies, I've never actually been able to see green use stuff from the movies. This is so cool. Like original artwork and stuff in here too. Original pieces by Ralph McQuarrie from A New Hope, original concept designs and everything. I have looked at these pictures so many times in books and on documentaries and everything. Or to see it in person is just another thing entirely. Some of these costumes and everything, it's incredible to see it. It's tangible. And like you look at the costumes and stuff and you see how bad the paint jobs are on them and just how big they are and how it's one thing to watch them on a screen, it's another thing to see them in the flesh. I've said it 100 times, but it really is incredible. Look at this, I mean, real paint strokes and everything. You can see the detail in this stuff. It is amazing. You'd never see it looking any better than you can right here in the flesh. This is one of the most iconic pieces of Star Wars concept art ever. Like, I think of Ralph McQuarrie and his work on Star Wars A New Hope. That's the picture I imagine. And to see it right here in front of me, the original. For me, it's like going to the Louvre and seeing the Mona Lisa. It really is. I get the same feeling. It's amazing. I didn't know it was possible, but it's given me even more inspiration and appreciation of this work. Stunning. You can really appreciate the artwork. Better than from any book. Hut Slayer Leia, amazing. This is one of the most iconic pieces of costuming in cinema history, and it's right there. The artistry on this is gorgeous. It really is. Down here, my buddy Yoda. It calls that it's the real puppet. It's not from the original trilogy. It's Yoda from The Phantom Menace, which sadly has been removed from the remastered Blu-ray editions of the films. They replaced it with CGI Yoda. It's a shame really, because this is a real piece of artistry. This is beautiful. This is why they've gone back to this kind of thing for the new movies. You know, practical effects, real costumes, real puppets. It just looks fantastic. Like, this looks like it could be a real little creature in front of me. And getting a chance to look at these things up close, you just see how rough they really are. I mean, look at the glue. You can see this shiny glue on his fingers there. And if you look at the old R2-D2 units, the paint jobs on them are absolutely terrible. But you don't notice them on the screen. I think that adds a real charm to these pieces. Everything's not as perfect as it seems on the screen. And look at this! Who knew Yoda had whiskers? Oh my lord! That's something I never noticed by watching the movie. That's awesome. All the old scale models that were used in the original films for the vehicles. Like, these just aren't concept models, these are the real things you see in the movie. I mean, these were used in the days before special effects. These were practical effects. I mean, George Lucas and his team, they made these and filmed them. This was practical visual effects. And George and his team really pioneered visual effects. And then again with the prequels, they pioneered special effects. And to see the actual vehicles that were used on screen, and to imagine that these look so realistic when you're watching them in the films, it's astounding. One of my favourite Leia costumes, one of the very first Star Wars action figures I ever had, like the dolls was Leia in this costume from Hoth. It's a very special costume to me, very nostalgic costume, and to see it in the flesh again is incredible. Some of my favourite costumes from the entire Star Wars saga were those that they designed for Queen Amidala and Padme. For all their downfalls, the prequels had amazing visual design and incredible costume design. And to see some of these things, I mean, the artistry again was incredible in these dresses and these costumes, and I just love them so much. And I gotta say, props to the O2. I love being able to be in here and freely be allowed to take pictures and video and whatever else and just document my time in here, because back home they would definitely not allow this. I've been kicked out of multiple exhibitions where I've been taking pictures before. Now I really need to savour this moment, because this is the closest I'll ever be to Natalie Portman in my life. That's very, very, very sad. Hello there. Very end of the exhibition, of course, we come up against Darth Vader. Return of the Jedi. Darth Vader costume, which makes sense because he's opposite the Jedi Luke from Return of the Jedi. That really is all powerful and imposing. You hear these stories from the sets of actors saying they were intimidated by this costume, and it really is. This is tall, lumbering, and very, very menacing. I'm standing in the presence of Darth Vader. Gives me the chills. Well, that's it. Brings us to the end of the exhibit. Of course, though, as always, you gotta exit through the gift shop. Uh-oh. Okay, that is it. We are out of there now. That was absolutely awesome. Everything I was really, really hoping it would be, and more. Again, this was the Star Wars Identities exhibition here at the O2 in London. I'm not sure how much longer it's running for, but if you are out this way and it's on, definitely go and check it out. I heard some reports, people were going, oh, it's not big enough, there's not enough stuff in there. I was in there for 20 minutes and out, and it was boring. It was fantastic. It was amazing. These people obviously weren't stopping and just soaking in everything. There was some stuff that I wish could have been in there. Like, I wish there was more stuff from A New Hope, sort of like Farm Boy Luke costume, maybe the Leia gown from A New Hope. It wasn't in there. Doesn't matter, because there was enough iconic stuff and amazing stuff in there that it was totally worth the, I think it was £40 to get in there, £30, £40. I think it was worth every single penny of it. It was fantastic. I loved it. I bought the exhibition guide, just the standard £20 one. I didn't buy the big deluxe hardcover one. It was like £40. Too much money. But yeah, that's it. That's the end. That was fantastic. Please go and check it out if you're a Star Wars fan, you're in the area. If not, just enjoy my video. And that's it from me here today. I'll check in with you probably at our next stop. We're heading out of London tomorrow. If you're a first time viewer of my channel, you like what you've seen, like to see some more, please, after the jump, give me a big solid and hit subscribe. To my regular viewers out there, I hope you enjoyed today's video. To absolutely everybody out there, I hope I'll see you again soon. Until next time though, guys, take care, and I hope you have a magical day.